So what we are going to learn today is slow in, slow out. First, in the previous lesson, we learned about timing. So a timing is where you get the first pose at number 1, where I keyframe here, and then you move to 10, which is another pose. Okay, we call this the first pose and second pose. Okay, so let's say if you want the timing to be more slower, you just push the last pose back further behind. Okay, and you will become slower. So if you're going to have the animation to become faster, just push this to number 6, nearer to each other. It becomes fast. Okay, you have to understand this before you carry on to the slow in, slow out. Okay, what happens if I'm going to use number 3, keyframe number 3, and push number 3 to 6. Okay, you can see that there is a slight delay. Okay, so if I'm going to do this 18, going push to the back. Okay, you can see that the speed is much more different. Use my script. If you don't know my script, refer back to my previous video where I talk about my motion trail. Just click this and then use my script to create every keyframe. You can see that now that this dotted line is close to each other, and then after that it will be called slow out, and then it will slow in. Slow out will increase the spacing, then after that it will decrease the spacing over here. Let me just draw out for you. Make sure the spacing is increasing. This is called the spacing, which I go through with you in the previous video also. This is called the spacing. Make sure it is increasing to show the slow out, and then you see the spacing over here is decreasing, smaller and smaller. So this is called slow in, and it becomes very small. To do that, you need to understand where to put your keyframe. So if I'm going to delete all the in between, it will become a normal is in, is out. If you look at your graph editor, okay, you can see, you must understand your graph editor well. You can see it is curved up and then slow down. This is start to speed up and this is start to slow down. You have to understand this. To understand your graph editor, if you are going to make this go out like this, so what will happen? This will go fast and then slow down. Look something like this. With the new update motion trail, you can see this spacing is the largest. Then it start to slow down. The spacing is getting smaller and smaller. Okay, so what happens if I do an opposite way? I'm going to let this slow down first. Then after that end with something like this. I'm going to play. You can see it starts slow, then go out. Okay, you don't look at this dotted because it's not updated. So the new spacing is something like this. Slow, then increase. So if you can see the dot is further from each other, that means the speed is very fast. Now let us look at this character. We use this as an example. We will do a normal punch. Okay, at the first pose, make sure you select all the controller and then add one keyframe over here. Let us do a normal ready pose. Okay, maybe I don't want to use IK, I use FK for both hands. Do a simple one. For practice purpose, I won't go through for the details of how to pose the hand finger. Okay, I'll just do a simple one. So make sure when you have time, you need to do your hand pose nicely. Okay, this is just for practice, so I won't go through in details to save time. Just want a simple handshake. Okay, let's do this for now. Okay, I'll put one leg in front, put it at the side, and one leg behind, put it at the back. Make sure this is facing forward. It's facing forward. The body point towards the side a bit. Overall, the body should face towards the front. Okay, this is just a simple pose. For practice purpose, we will do something like this. Standing pose, you can do it better. You can find a reference, okay, and copy it. Okay, for now, we'll stick to this. So this is the first pose. Okay, from here to 20. So 20, we will do a striking pose. So same thing, I will do a quick one for this. Trying to plant the foot at the same pivot point. You can see he turn his foot at the same place over here. The pivot point is here. Okay, then push the hand backward. Just a simple pose from here to here. It's a very small punch. After I keyframe everything, it will become something like this. Now you can see it's a bit slow, so I need it to be like just now the ball, where I hold here for longer, then shoot it out. First, I will just track this hand. I'm going to use my script, create, show motion trail. You can see the spacing is fast over here, but this is very slow, and this is very slow. Let's spice up the timing and the rhythm. So I'll delete first. Over here, I will just delay the movement. So maybe at 4, I will just push it back. Here to here will be a fast one. Maybe at 19. I'm selecting all the keyframe and press S. Okay, then I'll move this keyframe back. Right, you can see you have a total different kind of feeling. Okay, first you play with the timing, then do the ease in, ease out. Here to here, then start to push it out. So now when you track the hand, create. Okay, this is called slow out, where you increase the speed. So maybe at number 10, select all the controller. Okay, at 10, you want to push it a bit nearer to each other. So this one, what you can do is push it back a bit. Maybe push to 8. Now the spacing is a bit nearer to each other. You can see a increasing of speed. After that, you will decrease the speed. So maybe 14, 13, 14, you can push it in a bit also. This is just a simple way to understand the speed. Okay, of course, this kind of animation you lack of a lot of things like anticipation. Although this arc is okay, but the punching style is wrong. You need another reference to guide you how to do a punch. Okay, but basically you just need to know how to play with your spacing. Once you got your spacing, you will get the feel of the speed. Compared to the previous one, it's very slow. Right, so once you add in all the spacing or the keyframe, okay, your timing change up. Also your ease in, ease out. If you like my video, don't forget to hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel, as I'll be posting new video every week. Hope to see you guys next time, and happy animating!